Okay, so I wanted to talk about a few more sports that we have in Colorado. You might be familiar with the Denver Nuggets. They play, there it is, basketball. And Avalanche. Are you familiar with this one? Mr. Lamontaine's favorite. Hockey, ice hockey. And I know you know this one. Our Denver Broncos, football. And you probably know this one too, Colorado Rockies baseball. Have you been to any of these events? If you have, chat with me and like my video. Just kidding. Okay, page 37 today. We're going to talk about the weather. Since we're not in school together, we aren't going to do this page totally because normally I would have it up on our TV and I would explain step by step how to do it. And I could give you a website, but I'm not going to do it. So you're going to turn to page 37. We're going to fill in the very bottom. There's just one blank there. Are you there yet? It says the average rainfall in my state is how many inches do you think? Can you take a guess? The average, remember that's not exact, that's taking something and something else and putting it together and dividing, okay? So the average rainfall in my state is how many inches do you think? Take a guess. 14. So put 14 inches down in that blank right there. And we're not going to do this page, and I don't want you to scribble it out. We've talked about that. Just leave it. And you're going to write 14 inches down here on the blank. Okay, let's review a little bit. We haven't seen our map in a couple of days. Okay, let's go over our interstates. Going north and south, we have I-25. East and west, we have I-70. Then we have the Rio Grande River, the Arkansas River, South Platte River, Colorado River. Let's go over our boundaries. We have Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Wyoming. The 14er that's the highest in Colorado, Mount Albert. How many 14ers do we have? Do you remember? 54. Okay, we have Denver, our capital. Then up here we have Fort Collins, Boulder, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Durango, Glenwood Springs, Grand Junction. All right, I think that's all that we have to review. Do you remember the nickname of our state? Centennial State. Do you remember when our state was admitted into the Union? What year? In 1876. Okay, all right. Let's see what I'd like you to do today. I would like you to do for homework, I don't know if you noticed, for homework tonight, you're going to do the other historical figure on page 25. So you did page 23 the other day, and you're going to do page 25 this weekend, okay? Or today, get it over with, okay? And enjoy that. Let's see, talk about and do page 47. Page 47 you're going to turn to next. All right, it says my state capital is, and we already know what it is. Okay, so we're going to fill this in a little bit. The very top, you see that line right up there? You're going to put capital Denver. Okay, state lawmakers meet in the state capital, and the governor lives there too. Okay, our governor lives in Denver. And we used to go on a field trip sometimes to where his house, where he actually lives. And he could see Pikes Peak from where he lives on a nice clear day. Think about that, from Denver all the way down towards Colorado Springs. That's a pretty long way, but that's pretty cool. So you're going to find a picture of your capital city here. It's going to look similar to this. If you find the Capitol building, it's going to have that gold dome at the top. Okay, you're going to put a picture right there. And on the bottom, I want you to write, do you see those two blanks on the bottom? Denver became the state capital in, what did we already just say? What did we say? 1876. All right. When you're finished, you're going to turn the page. My city. Okay, page 49. I would like to introduce you to Fort Collins, my home. Don't write it if you don't live in Fort Collins. Loveland, my home. Windsor, my home. Okay, what's your home? My city has a population of how many people? You're going to Google how many people live in Fort Collins, Colorado. Okay? When you find that answer, it's going to be a number. You're going to write it in the second blank. Okay? Now on the side, there's some directions. Glue and label pictures, or you might have photos of your church, your school, and other places, library, soccer field, and buildings in your hometown, your house, your post office. Add more pages if you wish. You don't have to do that part, but you're going to fill up this page with some places that are in your city. Be creative, okay? I just gave you some neat ideas of, oh wow, I have a picture of my house. I could put that in here. You could put a picture of, does it say library? Did I say library? If you have an amusement park, could you imagine? If you lived in Denver, you could put Elitch Gardens in here. You know, you can put whatever that is in your city. Let us see some things that are in your town. Okay, turn the page to page 51. This is kind of fun. You see that you have 3 different spots for pictures and 3 different spots to write something. Look at the directions on the side. It says, glue a picture in each space of a citizen in your city that you admire. A citizen is somebody that lives in your city. Suggestions, a fireman, policeman, your principal, your pastor, or the mayor. So again, you can look online for a picture of your mayor, read a little bit about him. What does he do? How long has he been the mayor? What does a mayor do for you? Maybe your dad's a police officer and you want to write about him. Maybe your dad's a principal, Tucker, and you want to write about him. Maybe your mom's a nurse or a doctor and you want to write about her. Okay, so you can write, be creative. Think of a citizen in your city and you're going to write a little paragraph, a little blip. You're going to have a picture of your grandma and you're going to say, my grandma is the head nurse at Medical Center of the Rockies, whatever. And then you're going to say, she has worked there for 19 years. I love my grandma because she's very kind to me. Okay, so that's something, that's an idea of what you can do. Okay, so you don't just start writing. Think of 3 people. They say, who am I going to write about? I know who I'm going to write about. You're going to write about that person, okay? So you're going to have 3 opportunities to do that. Okay, so that's what you're going to be working on. So we just did a couple of pages together. You're going to, for homework, do your historical figure. And you're going to also start working on page 51. You might not get it all done in one day. That is okay. This is not due. Page 51 is not due today. Okay, page 25 is due today, and you're going to send me a picture of that one. But and you can send it, Sunday if you need to, Saturday if you need to, because today's Friday, right? But you're going to have that done for me. All right, I hope you have a great weekend, and go outside and play. All right, did you notice my new scenery back here? Yeah, for the first time. All right, love you guys.